Is Vultures 2 actually dropping next Friday, March 8th, the planned release for the second volume of Vultures? Today we're going to talk about everything that's been happening with Vultures 2 and if it's actually dropping that date. If you want to stay up to date with everything surrounding hip-hop, make sure to subscribe and also become a part of this community by joining our Discord server in the description. Real quick, if you don't want to listen to this, make sure to skip 10 seconds into the future, but you can now sign up for my free newsletter with the first link in the description. It comes every Sunday and it recaps everything that's been happening in hip-hop over the past week, so make sure to do that. So we've now gotten, this was like a week ago, through all three of the listening parties for Vultures 2, which was combined with some Kanye classics or also Vultures 1 songs. But we've had Milan, we've had Bologna, and we've had Paris. So those were the big ones that we were all waiting for. This was a week in the past, and ever since then, it's gotten a lot quieter around the second volume. I mean, some good things are that we've gotten fan favorites kind of confirmed by producers to be on the second volume, like, for example, River, which was one of the big ones, like Drunk as well, like Take Off Your Dress, Time Moving Slow, or Everybody. That is another fan favorite that we've been wanting on the second volume. I'm still missing Slide. I guess it will get added onto it as well, though. But we've gotten confirmation now that those songs are basically going to be on it, which is a good sign. Now we just need that album to actually drop. And the first positive thing to this is that the first volume actually dropped on time. But it was a limbo until the night of the drop, even to the day that it dropped, because it didn't drop at midnight back, February 9th. It actually dropped during the day, but still it dropped, and we kind of had the confirmation not until a day earlier at the listening party. So honestly, we're still missing a listening party for the second volume now. But another good sign is that at the last interview that Ty gave at the Paris listening party, he also said that volume 2 was on the way, and he seemed pretty confident in just putting that out there into the world. So they're likely working on it. They want this to be finished soon enough so that it can drop. And if they announce that release plan, then it would honestly be really bad not to drop it on time, especially if the first one also made it in time, which is somewhat of a miracle when you take a look at Kanye's past with releasing albums. But there are obviously some obstacles in the way when it comes to this release. So let's quickly talk about the things that might have something to do with it being delayed. We'll learn in a week, but still, let's talk about them. So first of all, we have this interview with Justin LeBoy that was recorded, that we know is coming, but we haven't gotten yet. And the plan was, we've gotten this through different, sources that were connected to them. They wanted to drop it a week before the actual release of the album. So yesterday, Friday. It didn't drop, obviously. And that might have to do with the album then being delayed, because they wanted it to drop a week before the album's release. Now, if it didn't drop, that means the album won't drop in a week. This is obviously a reach. Some people are saying that is a valid reason that this is not happening. I just don't see that. I don't think that the interview is that much connected to the music that they won't drop the music on time. Maybe there was something going on with the interview that they just couldn't get out in time. I think that is not a very strong reason for this thing being delayed, but let me know what y'all think about it. Now, another reason is the whole trouble that he's got going on with Adidas right now, because Adidas is now selling Yeezy stock, Yeezy shoes, without permission from Kanye, and not crediting and even not paying the OG Yeezy designers. And Kanye made the move of posting a document to his Instagram. It's called the Yeezy Release Talking Points, and Kanye said in the caption, "This is the document that they give employees at Adidas when asked about Yeezy. There is an overlap to Adidas and Kim ignoring my opinion on where my kids go to school, or people ignoring my name change, or the entire celebrity culture ostracizing me for my political opinion. It all comes down to human rights, which you sacrifice when you're stigmatized with mental issues. All these situations are actually far crazier than what I've been branded to be." Obviously, there is a lot of talking points in this. We've had this Kim drama going on again, her ignoring him about where their kids go to school. We're not going to go into that, but he's saying there's some overlaps there. But the main thing is that Adidas is now selling those Yeezys again. But I've seen unanimously the entire Kanye community being like, we're not going to buy those because we know what's going on, and we know the troubled past that the company has had with Ye. Also, he's changed his name to Ye, which he was referring to in this post on Instagram. So it's not at Kanye West, it's at Ye on IG as well. So you might not find him under Kanye West, but under Ye now. And another pretty interesting thing concerning new music and maybe it not dropping on time was some rumors over the past 7 days concerning his next solo album. Because y'all know we were talking about new Kanye records. We knew there was a collaboration with Ty Dolla. Now it's 3 volumes. We also knew that there was going to be a solo record, and there's been a lot of voices now concerning this solo record and it being called Y3, but Kanye actually publicly now completely denied those rumors. In some leaked Instagram messages, he said, "This is fake news. Ain't no album called Y3 and ain't nobody trying to be the old Ye. When I made 808s, people was running around talking about they missed the old Ye. We just made King, Back to Me, Carnival, Talking, just to name a few." He's saying that that's the old Ye, which I don't really agree with, but he's himself. We got the #1 song in the world and #1 album in the world with top level beats, top level bars, top level hooks, top level features. I'm the greatest artist in any genre ever, and I'm just getting started. So he's saying there is no album called Y3. He's not saying that there's no solo album, which I've seen a lot of people now say. They're saying like, oh, he's saying there's no solo album. He's just talking about this Y3 old Kanye record that is not existing. But we might still get a solo record from Kanye, maybe after Vultures, kind of what we've always predicted, because there were those rumors back in Florence, back in Tuscany, Italy, talking about September, October of last year, which is quite some time ago now, when there were rumors that actually Kanye was working on a solo record. But let's see how this all develops. That is another stepping stone that might have pushed them to not drop the album on time because they needed to clear this up first. I don't think any of the reasons I just laid out is enough to really push the album back. I still think that Vultures 2 is dropping next Friday. I mean, it's now Saturday, so the upcoming Friday in 6 days, March 8th. But I do think that we need another listening party until then, with only songs from the second LP being played and with actual confirmation that it is coming out that day, which I guess we'll have on Thursday. So we should get it announced Monday, Tuesday, something like that. Let's see how this all plays out. Maybe in Chicago again this time. Let's see how this all plays out. Until then, let me know what y'all think about this. Do you think it's dropping on time? And do you think that any of the reasons against this are actually enough to really push this back? Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments down below. If you watched this video to the end and liked it, and you want to stay up to date with all current hip-hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, hit that like button, and go follow my social media, and most importantly, join my Discord in the description. Until the next one, you'll have an incredible day, and y'all take care.